Hi everyone, I'm Kristin Cowhey. I lead our Webex Insider user group and Webex Experts programs, and I'm coming to you today live from the WebexOne floor. I'm joined today by two of our Webex experts, Sean Scott and Sebastian Leuser. Thanks guys for being here. So the conference kicked off a few days ago with live technical training and hands-on labs. What did you find about the training sessions? How did you like everything that you participated in?
My biggest thing with the training sessions is they're taught by people that do these things every day. And when we're often tasked with deploying a new technology, I'm looking at Webex Edge right now, and I can read the guides, but you don't get the information from the guides that you get in real life. For these people that work for TAC or used to work for TAC, and they kind of deploy these things every day. And you just get a different perspective, and it makes it, when you go back to work the next week and you need to work on these things, you just feel a lot more confident.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sebastian, how about you?
For me, it was really helpful. I could try new things, and I had always somebody who could help me in the training labs, who helped me over the first problems and to dive deeper into the topic and really learn completely new things I never touch normally in my normal work life.
Doing the training live on site, was that better than doing it virtual?
I always prefer in person. I actually wish there was more time. Like the sessions that I missed, I heard were really great, and I wish there was more hours in the day. The feedback was great.
That's awesome.
It was really awesome. So to have always the experts helping to the right topic, it was great. Also the discussions during the sessions, during the labs around the topics to answer additional questions we had. That was amazing.
Great. So our training program doubled in size this year. Were there any topics you felt like were not properly covered, topics you'd like us to see covered next year?
I would have liked to see Webex Video Mesh. I'm getting ready to deploy that soon, and I don't think I saw that unless I missed it, but that was probably the only thing. Everything else was pretty well covered.
And for me, when thinking of next year, much more about assistants, Webex agents, AI agents, all the stuff which was presented now. I think that will become next year really hot topic to dig deeper into it when it's all there.
Okay, great. Any other feedback on the topics, the presenters, the delivery folks who delivered the training that you'd like to share?
I think it was amazing that we had always, for all the topics, the right experts from the business units, the product managers, how close the product managers are here to touch and to talk, or even outside and after the sessions. This is just really helpful to get the right information we require.
Yeah, it is amazing when the specific speakers, they really know their topic, and you just sort of, you trust the information they're giving you because they've done this before, and it's been great.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for the feedback. So this morning was our first keynote. Some really exciting announcements. What were you most excited to hear, and is there something that you're still hoping to hear in one of tomorrow's two keynotes?
Video is my passion, so I was and building meeting spaces. So I was really excited to see the announcement of the new microphone, the ceiling microphone. We've been deploying the Table Mic Pros for the last year or so, and there's been those use cases where we couldn't use a table-based microphone, and having a native plug-and-play device on the device side it's a game changer from a out-of-the-box plug-and-play setup without having to bring in an integrator necessarily, and an audio DSP programmer. So that was my big announcement or so that I liked.
And for me, it was clearly all the new announcements about the contact center AI stuff, the agents, all the things. During the keynote, my mind already started, how can I use it? How can I optimize call flows? How can I optimize the user experience we are creating with the new possibilities we have? This new AI agent with a phone call functionality was for me just mind-blowing.
Anything you're still hoping to hear about, or demos you're hoping to get a look at on the expo floor?
I want to see the demo of the meeting room voice detection, where they kind of demoed where if there was 3 people in a room like this on camera, the old system would just have all of our voice transcribed as one big list of text. Now we'll actually identify each individual speaker by name, so when you do your AI summaries after a call, it makes that information a lot more usable to the end users that were in the meeting. So I'm hoping to have a demo of that here. And the remote control of Cisco devices.
And for me, it was clearly understanding better all the context and all the possibilities of digital channels in Webex Connect, because I read a lot about it. I tried it several times, never get the connection to it, to dig deeper into it, and here I get the right persons to start for myself the journey to dig deeper into it, because I had the right persons to start and solve my initial problems in the understanding.
That's great. So as you know, we relaunched the Webex Insider program last year at WebexOne, so we're officially celebrating our 1-year anniversary. You are both Webex experts, so thank you for your contributions. What benefits, what value do you find in the program?
For me, it's the regular exchange with all the with the other experts to get different views on the different topics, because it helps to understand how can we change things, because everybody has its own approach to make things. And the exchange between the other experts and the business unit really helps to improve and to change things, to develop further into more possibilities and to find new ways to use the technology we are using since long time.
Yeah, for me, it's I mean, there's a million things I like about the program. I love being in it, but coming from a smaller company, where we don't necessarily always have the reach inside of Cisco to sort of give our feedback. Doing the work and getting recognized as an expert has got us those connections to the business units that we can actually give feedback, and they take our feedback very seriously, and we see the feedback that we give sort of make its way into the product, eventually over time. And I think that's one of my biggest takeaways from being in there. Is just being able to make an impact on the product.
Yeah.
And also learning from people none of us are experts in everything, and so we rely on each other, within the community to help solve problems that we're having. I'm a video guy, but I do other things. If I had a WebEx calling, I'm going to go to Sebastian. So we have that kind of community to lean on.
Yeah. So we are currently accepting applications for the 2025 WebEx experts. What would you like to see changed, improved, modified for the next class of our 2025 experts?
I didn't know it existed for a long time, and so I was referred or recommended. So sort of making it more of a goal for people that are in the regular insider community and they want to sort of build their their knowledge and sort of get that access. Sort of letting them know there's a path to get there, and sort of so yeah, that's the only feedback I have. Other than that's great.
And I think some more, to keep the kind of diversity we have between the different experts really brings value in the entire program, because if you have all the same kind of persons, you don't have different opinions, and the different opinions help to improve the product and to improve the overall experience.
Awesome, thanks for the feedback. So Sebastian, coming to you next. An exciting event happening tomorrow at the keynote is the Customer Rewards, and you are currently nominated from Deutsche Telekom. Do you want to tell us a bit about the nomination process and what you're currently in the running for?
So we are running for 2 awards. One is the Cloud Calling Leader, and me personally as Webex Luminary. So what was the application process? We pitched inside the awards nomination process what we made for the Cloud Calling Leader. We made our fully cloud migration from our on-prem calling solution to Webex Calling dedicated instance in I think less than 1 year for more than 80,000 users. And for me as a Luminary Award nomination, it was my year-long cooperation, interaction with the entire BU, which started to get very intense during the pandemic times, where we brought lots of feedback from us internally and also from our customers.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Congratulations.
So you've attended WebexOne, at least this is your second time live in person, I think, Sebastian. Have you been here before?
This is my second
Sean?
time as well,
second
yeah,
as well.
in person.
So what value do you find attending live in person as opposed to the virtual events that we held the first 3 years, and compare this to some other conferences that you attend in the tech industry?
For me, it's networking. There's just meeting other peers in my specific industry. We often don't communicate too much, outside of these conferences, and going out to dinner with people and actually just chatting with them and say, hey, what do you guys do? How do you implement this? And I think the networking is a big part. Obviously, the conference itself is amazing, and sort of being here together to see and all the announcements and actually view and touch them and interact with them. It's always I always prefer in person, even though I do virtual meetings. I like to be in person.
And I think the in-person experience helps to collaborate completely different than in virtual ways. Normally you have one expert, you discuss something in a meeting, when the time is over, yeah, maybe you make a second meeting with different persons, with additional persons. Here, you start a conversation, you find an interesting topic, and then you're looking around. Who's the other person who can help us? And then you maybe find it directly and continue and broaden the entire discussion, which is less limited than only online, where you only have limited time and limited resources available at the same time. So in person is priceless for me.
Awesome. Well, I hope you'll join us again next year. Is there any other feedback or anything else you'd like to share with us today about your experience here at WebexOne?
Just having a great time, and I hope to be back here again next year.
Yeah, for me it's the same, so it's priceless for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Coming to you live from the WebexOne floor. Encourage everybody to sign up for Webex Insider. We'd love to have your application for the Webex 2025 Experts class, and we hope to see you again soon.